Well, good morning, dear hearts. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to your morning devotion with Bishop G. That's right, BG. That's none other than me, the Bishop Dr. Sidney L. Gaines, coming before you once again, alive, well, and of course, we're back up and still kicking. I know we're a little late being on the scene at 7:15, but don't worry, we're trying to work our way back to that time. I'm not quite sure whether we'll be doing 7:15 or back to 5:15. I don't know. We're on the road right now, trying to accomplish our goals, trying to accomplish some things that we set forth. But first of all, I want to start off by saying thank you. I want to start off by saying I want to thank many of you guys for praying for me. The bishop has been a little sick there. In fact, I had the flu. The last couple of weeks I've been fighting with that flu. I thought I had COVID, but I went to the doctor and they said, no, it wasn't COVID, it was the flu. And so I had to take it down. I had to slow it down a little bit and take good care of myself. And that's an encouragement for all of you. You got to take care of yourself. Listen to your body. Do what your body tells you to do. But with that being said, I want to talk with you a little bit. I thought I would come on and talk with you a little bit. In fact, I had posted a saying, when you're on track, look for an attack. Yeah, that's it. When you're on track for what? On track of fulfilling your goals. You're on track of making things happen for yourself, for your family, for your church, your business, and your community. Look for an attack. And usually the attack will come either before or the attack will come after. Sometimes it'll come in between, but mostly the attack will come before to prevent you from moving forward. Or if you're able to move forward because you're resilient and you're persistent and you're consistent and your why is big enough, then you might as well expect an attack after. There's going to be an attack afterwards. So when you're on track, good morning, Sister Linda from the Philippines. It's been a long time, but I've been seeing you still been keeping up with us. I pray for you and your families and all are doing well. I've been watching you. I see what you and the family are doing. You're doing great. Keep up the great work. So expect the attack when you're on track. When you're on track, there's going to be an attack. But what I want to encourage you to do is don't look back. When you're being attacked, don't look back. You got to keep it moving forward. Now, I'm sharing this with you because the attack is real. Remember what we have said over the years during our morning devotion, that if change is to be, your mindset ain't got to be is up to me. If you're going to be the change agent in your family, then you're going to have to expect that there's going to be an attack. And that attack can come from your family. That attack can come even from your friends. That attack can come from your enemies, of course. But there's definitely going to be an attack from the evil one, the evil force that uses all of those individuals. And it's not personal. And we should never take it personal, because change is not easy. It's necessary, but it's not easy. And especially when there are forces that are working against you. There are forces that have been working against you since you was born. When you came into this world, there were evil forces that had it out that they was going to kill you, that you was going to die before your time. And if you survive your childhood, if you survive bad relationships, bad marriages, if you survive sickness, if you survive being put down and told that you'll never be no good, listen to me, dear hearts. The devil is angry. That's right, he's angry. Because what he realizes most time that we don't realize that when excuse me, when you better yourself, you come against his kingdom. When you better your family, you come against his kingdom. When you better your community, you come against his kingdom. So the attack is real. The attack is real. And I'm telling you, it can come in all kinds of forms. You know, I look at myself. Last year we had some goals set. We accomplished those goals. We did some great things. Right now, my biggest mindset now is to help not only just my family and of course myself, but to help men get back on track. And boy, the attack was real. The attack was real. And so that's why I want to encourage you on this morning that in 2024, be determined to go through some brand new doors. And when I say brand new doors, I'm talking about doors of opportunities. Opportunities will present itself, especially if you've been on track. If you've been following our formula 4Q. All right, Bishop? All right? What is that formula 4Q? Formula 4Q, there are 4 quarters in a year. There are 3 months to each quarter. We're beginning the brand new year, according to according to the Gregorian calendar, January, February, and March. That's the first quarter. What should we be doing in this quarter? What should we been doing in this quarter? Planning your work. Work your plan. Identify your goals. Identify what is it that you want to accomplish for yourself personally. All right? Because you got to focus on self. You got to focus on self-growth, self-maturity. You got to focus on you, because if you're not in right mind, right spirit, and right place, how can you help anybody else? So you got to focus on you. You got to set your goals. Look at your goals. Review your goals. All right? The next is, of course, your family. What are the goals for your family? Where do you want to see your family? That's either immediate family or your family as a whole. Set some goals to help your family to achieve. The next thing, of course, for pastors, those that are believers, set some goals to help your church, your mosque, your temple. What goals do you have? Set some goals. Remember, if your place of worship is not benefiting the community, you got to ask yourselves, what are we really doing? Because our place of worship is supposed to be the lighthouse, especially in times like these. We're in some dark times, dear hearts. We're in some difficult times where people need help. People need love. People need compassion. People need instruction. People need fellowship. Right fellowship. People need redemption. So you got to set goals, okay? The next one are, if you're a business owner, what kind of goals have you set for your business? In order for your business to thrive, to strive, and to be ready for 2025, you got to have goals. And then the last, of course, is the community. You gotta have goals in your community. What goals do you have set? What part are you going to play in helping your community to rise? So those are the 4 areas that you got to set goals. In the first quarter, you got to plan your work by identifying your goals, prioritize them, put them in numerical order. So when the next quarter comes, then you can work that plan. Plan the work that plan. Work it hard. And then, of course, the third quarter, expect results. Expect results. You got to expect that what you have put in place to come to fruition. And then, of course, the last quarter, the fourth quarter, of course, is enjoy the benefits. So we want to kick this year off. 2023, we should have been working on becoming free from whatever that been holding thee. So now in 2024, it's time to go through some brand new doors and never get hung up on the thing that had you bound before. Let's move forward. So I wanted to come over and just remind you, just let you know, the attack is real. All right? The attack is real. When you're on track, expect the attack. Expect the attack of jealousy, envy. Expect the attack of sickness. Expect it. But just remember, if we're doing what we have been setting out to do, remember, anoint yourself. See, that's what's going to help you get through the attack. Anoint yourself every morning. You got to have your morning devotion every morning. Have a talk with the man upstairs. Have a talk with him. Tell him, I need your help. I can't do this on my own. I need you. Anoint yourself. Anoint your mind. Anoint your head. Remember what we say. If you can think right, you can do right. And if you can do right, you can change the narratives of your family. So anoint your head. Ask the Father, Father, help me with my thinking today. Help me not to be stinking thinking today. Help me, dear God, with my emotions. All right? You're going to have to keep your emotions leveled, and you're going to have to keep your emotions balanced. If you're going to win, you got to start from within. Lord, help me with my emotions. Don't let my emotions be driven. And then, of course, you want to anoint your eyes, because you got to keep your eyes on the prize. Even though I'm talking to you, but my eyes is on the road. Trust me. Keep your eyes on the prize. All right? Anoint your mouth. That's going to play a major part. You got to be careful on what you say. The Manual book. Remember the Manual book? The Manual book says that blessings and curses coming from your tongue. Be careful what you put out into your atmosphere. I don't care how bad things might look. Do not repeat those negative things. You know what they are. Don't repeat them. Tell yourself, I'll get through this. This too will pass. This is nothing but a challenge. I will pass the test. All right? Be careful what you put out there. Okay? And then, of course, the spirit of discernment. Anoint your nose. That indicates the spirit of discernment. You got to be watchful. You got to be careful. All right? Because the attack, again, when you're on track, is coming. It's real. But don't give in to the attack. Don't look back. Keep your eyes forward. Remember what I said once before. I I got a rear view mirror, which is small, and I got a big old giant windshield, which is huge. There's a reason why the windshield is huge, and there's a reason why the rear view mirror is small. Huh? You keep your focus on what's ahead of you, not so much on what's behind you. You done got behind that. That's behind you. Focus on moving forward and where you're going. All right, dear hearts. I hope that will help you for today. I hope that you anointed yourself, and of course, you said your morning prayer. And so now let's move forward. All right. God bless you. Lord be willing, we'll see you next week. We'll be back. We're going to try to be back on the scene either 5:15 or 7:15. Okay, I'm getting back on track. But if you miss it, you can go to the YouTube, because all our videos are loaded up on the YouTube. You can go to Morning Devotion with Bishop G. All right, and there you'll be able to catch me. And don't forget, don't keep this great stuff to yourself. Stop being selfish. Share it with somebody else. God bless you. We'll be seeing you soon.